Okay, so if the lighting changes throughout, it's because the gosh dang sun decided to come out and bless us on this day. And while that's great, I'm trying to film right now. It wasn't like that before I started to film, and it's like that now. So that's just something we all got to deal with, huh? More specifically, me and my eyes, because it's the only good place with good lighting in my room. Is it good though? Debatable. Okay. Okay. Righty. Tidy, lefty, loosey. Let's talk about loss. Specifically, the loss of joy. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, clouds are passing. Oh God. Why do you hate me so?
What have I done?
Okay. Well, Glasgow's done nothing for me yet, so this is just adding on to that list. But yeah, I'm going to talk about the loss of joy.
Oh, come on. No one wants to hear about that. Just sing a damn cover of someone else's song and continue acting like you're ever going to release any of your own.
Okay, first of all, rude. And secondly, singing other people's music is kind of what this video is about. It's about a lot of things, but singing is definitely a big part of that. As some of you know, I'm currently in grad school studying musical theater, and whoever lives down the hall from me, I know all my neighbors, but whoever that is apparently studying being freaking loud. Musical theater performance is comprised of 3 main elements: acting, singing, and dance. And so I have classes in all 3 of those things, which is great. Having a pretty good time here. But the problem is that for most of those, you need your voice. Specifically in my program, we have a great BSL, or British Sign Language program at our school, and wonderful actors are in that program. But for 2 out of 3 of those, I need my voice to do the best possible job that I can do. So when I lost my voice around 5 or 6 weeks ago, I was really anxious and upset. The second term of my school is just this big project that lasts the entire term. And I was assigned a solo within the first week of one of the scenes that we were working on. And the sun is coming back, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. My initial thought was, okay, I'll learn the solo in my head, I won't sing it, someone will cover for me, and then in a week or 2, I'll be ready to go. Back on my feet, ready to sing, ready to give my all, it'll be great. But then 1 week passed, and then another, and I could barely speak, let alone sing. Now, don't get me wrong, I participated in every way that I could, and I still am trying to do that. I learned every bit of music that I could contain in my head, and I did the choreography full out. I acted my silent little butt off. I tried. I really did. And I'm still trying. But a part of me felt and feels like it's missing. I've been singing since I was 10 years old, and I haven't been singing well since I was 10 years old, but I've worked really, really hard to get to where I am and to be in this program and to, figure out how to engage in all of this material that's so new for me. I was classically trained, and so, I have my insecurities about where I'm fitting into this program, but I've loved the entire process and all of the work that I've continued to do. But 5 weeks without work means 5 weeks without progress. And in my brain, coming from a non-musical theater background, it tore me up. and it is still kind of, I mean, I can kind of sing a little bit now. I'm sick again, if you can't tell. I don't know what's going on with my body. If I'm being honest, the doctors here kind of stink, and sort of kind of just want to just shoo you away, which isn't helpful, because
I'm still sick.
That's never happened to me before. Feeling great about it. And I've lost my voice several times before in my life. We all do. But I've never lost my voice for this long. I have personally fallen into a pretty deep depression. Now, I already deal with depression, and I'm just being open. And I know people get confused about why people talk about this stuff online and post it publicly, and I'm thinking about that right now and why I'm doing that. But I think it's important for me to express what's going on in my brain, because going to school and being a human being and doing what people expect of you, but while also trying to maintain your health, is very difficult. And again, I'm trying, and I'm doing pretty well. But that's the thing, is that I'm feeling so much loss right now. I'm so far away from home. I've lost people from my life. My grandfather died 10 years ago. It's been a decade without him. And I realized that the other day. And that is still a huge loss in my life. And now I've lost my voice. It's coming back, but it's just so much loss, and which to me just sort of manifests in a loss of joy. So what do I do about this? I don't know. Being in a different country means it's hard to seek help to figure out how to process these things.
I'm disgusting. Truly.
When I feel like this, what ends up happening is my room goes to shite. My, bodily care can go to heck. And just, I'm looking around my room to see what it looks like. I just don't clean up after myself as much, and I sort of isolate myself and things like that. So I've been trying to actively work against that. Now, this isn't, my brain is still but I think finding little ways to help myself is really important, right? One of my friends brought me flowers yesterday. I've had friends bring me tea and blankets and soup, which has been really lovely. And so the isolation that I wanted to sort of dive into, I don't think continuing that would have been really beneficial to me. It's such a gut instinct to just keep myself away from everyone and not burden everyone with my sadness and my miserableness. And all those feelings. But I think myself as a friend, I want to be there for people when they are feeling like this, and when they're feeling joy, when the joy comes back and when the joy goes away. And so I think allowing myself to believe that I deserve that sort of care is a tough road, but I'm going on it. And within my loss of joy, I found that I didn't lose it all. And that's so much thanks to my friends and my family and myself. And one of the big things that I've been doing for myself is finding joy in other places that aren't related to singing and speaking, because I like to talk a lot. I do. If you know me, I do. So one of the things that I discovered that I love to do is
dance
by myself in my room in front of a camera to some of my favorite songs. So I think that's what I'm going to do right now for you guys, but mostly for me. Thanks for watching. If you're feeling any sort of loss deep within you right now, my heart is with you. And I'm sure your hearts are with me too. When in doubt, just dance it out, right? Therapy also helps too. Okay.
It's you, that's how I roll. If I'm shining, everybody gonna shine. I was born like this, don't even gotta try. I like shot a nigga better over time. They just say I'm not the baddest bitch you like. It ain't my fault that I'm out here getting loose. Gotta blame it on the goose. Gotta blame it on my juice, baby. It ain't my fault that I'm out here making news. I'm the put it in the proof. Gotta blame it on my juice. Yeah, 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 yeah. Blame it on my juice. Blame it on my juice. Yeah, 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 yeah. Blame it on my juice. Blame it on my juice, baby.
Yo descubrí una solución para el dolor, hice la canción que me pedías cuando aún no te quería y prometiste enamorarme algún día. Mientras reías el sol acarició mi corazón. Con flores te llevaste mi tristeza con colores, dibujaste la nobleza de la mano, a tu lado creció nuestra ilusión. A ciegas nos entregamos aunque muchos se opusieran, disimulamos nuestro amor, nos inventamos en cada rincón nuestra canción. Rose-colored boy, I hear you making all that noise about the world you want to see. I'm so annoyed, 'cause I just killed off what was left of the optimist in me. My heart's so breaking, the wars are raging on, and I have taken my glasses off. You got me nervous, I'm right at the end of my rope. I have 50, girl, don't make me laugh, I'll choke. Just let me cry a little bit longer. I ain't gonna smile if I don't want to. Hey man, we all can't be like you. I wish we were all rose-colored too. My rose-colored boy. No heat, no pressure, just hit me on with
And the sun is coming back, yeah, yeah, yeah.